LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
Major League Soccer in the midweek as the LA Galaxy once again hit the road to face Western Conference rivals Sporting Kansas City. Hey everybody, and welcome to the final game in May right here on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles, and the Galaxy, well, hoping to finish the month much better than they started. After losing their first four, they got back to winning ways just 5 days ago, squeaking out a 1-0 win at Orlando City on Friday night. It wasn't exactly an aesthetically pleasing win, but it was an important victory as the Galaxy snapped that four-match losing run with their second win on the roads this season. Now tonight there's more good news with the return of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who has missed the last 2 games due to suspension. The Big Swede will be a sight for sore eyes as the Galaxy struggled for goals and an overall cutting edge in attack in his absence. His return, of course, very vital to LA. As evidence, all I like to do is look at the score sheet. He has netted 9 of LA's 19 goals this season. So the Galaxy find themselves third place in the West on 25 points to their first 14 games, but still looking for some consistency, but hoping to keep pace with both Seattle as well as LAFC. Now, victory tonight could see the Galaxy overtake the second-place Sounders and move to within 6 points of their cross-town rivals. Bad news, though, the return of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, very happy, but Rolf Feltscher out with a leg injury he picked up in training this week. He did not travel with the team. The Venezuelan's absence leaves them a little lean in defense as Julian Araujo is with the USA Under-20 World Cup team in Poland. Along with that, long-term absentee Roman Alessandrini throw in 1,600 miles of travel. We could see some changes, at least one tonight. We'll have more of that a little bit later. All right, first, when we return, we'll take a look at battered and bruised SKC. And while LA has a tougher fight on their hands than it may indicate. All that more coming up next. It's LA and SKC next on Galaxy Radio.
Since 1889, Shasta Soda celebrates 130 years of flavor.
There's no fooling. Shasta's the cat's pajamas.
Extra, extra, Shasta now in cans.
Pass me the Shasta, Daddy-O.
Far out, Shasta's groovy.
Get down and boogie with Shasta.
Like Shasta is totally tubular, dude.
Shasta's all that in a bag of chips.
Hashtag Shasta is lit.
No matter how you say it, for 130 years, it just has to be Shasta.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Galaxy fans, now's the time to enjoy the California sun in your very own turbocharged 2019 Porsche 718 Boxster convertible. San Manuel Casino is giving away 5 of these fantastic sports cars in the month of May. Every week, you'll have the chance to win your very own brand new Porsche 718 Boxster convertible. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machines or table games for your chance to win one of these legendary cars. San Manuel Casino is all thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
How can you find the car, truck, or SUV that's just perfect for you? Easy. Get to Toyota's We Make It Easy sales event. There are huge cashback offers and super low leases on popular Toyota models like the sleek 2019 Camry, legendary Corolla, rugged Tacoma, even the all-new Toyota RAV4. Ready to save big? We make it easy.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back. Just about 16 minutes until kickoff between the LA Galaxy as they pay a visit to Sporting Kansas City. Happy to have you along here on our pregame show on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles. The 63rd meeting between these two. In the prior 62, it's been pretty much neck and neck. LA have taken 24 wins to 23 wins for Sporting Kansas City. There has been a draw on 15 of those occasions. However, the scene really greatly differs when it shifts over to Kansas City. You have to go back to 12 years ago when this team was named the Kansas City Wizards to find the LA Galaxy's last road win, and that came when Gavin Glinton, remember him? Gavin Glinton on the 80th minute made it 1-0 for the then LA Galaxy over the then Kansas City Wizards, who, by the way, were coached by former SKC as well as LA Galaxy head coach Curtin Offel. Since then, well, there's been 6 draws and no Galaxy wins, 5 wins for Sporting Kansas City, and they'll want to keep up that pace and really continue the momentum that saw them take 4 points in 6 meetings last year. You may remember at Children's Mercy Park in October, it was a 1-1 draw as Johnny Russell saw SKC come back from a goal down after an early penalty kick from Zlatan Ibrahimovic put LA out in front. And then, of course, 6 months earlier in Los Angeles, SKC on goals from Daniel Chaloy as well as Johnny Russell once again with a 2-0 win in Carson. Now, Sporting Kansas City, they've had all kinds of injuries. Daniel Chaloy's missed the last 2, Graham Zusi the last 3, Espinosa, Gerso Fernandez, as well as Andre Fontas, their Spanish defender, has missed out in recent weeks. Throw that in with some CONCACAF Champions League fixtures that saw SKC go all the way to the semifinals before being upended by Mexican side Monterrey, and it's led to a run of form that saw them go 7 without a win, taking 4 draws and 3 defeats, but it all ended on Sunday as they managed to eke out a 3-2 win at the expense of a very good Seattle Sounders team, and the hat-trick hero, his first ever hat-trick, the Scot Johnny Russell on target on the 29th in stoppage time of the first half, as well as 22 minutes from time, as Sporting Kansas City left it a little bit nervous late on, but managed to hang on for their 3rd win of the season. Containing Johnny Russell will be first and foremost on the minds of this LA Galaxy defense that is coming off a 1-0 shutout of Orlando City. That was their 4th clean sheet of the season, 2 of which have come on their travels. They'll want a performance like they got out of the Orlando City game tonight when Guillermo Barros Esqueloto said, quote, "I am proud of the way we did today. We fought, and that was what was most important," unquote. So it remains to be seen. They've got a fight on their hands tonight. SKC second bottom in the West, but much better than their record indicates. So I'm going to step aside. When we return, we'll have a look at the Modelo starting lineups. LA and SKC next.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with a Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Hi, this is Toyota Talk. I'm Mark Nolte.
And I'm Jeff Trusso.
So, Jeff, you know what I really like?
I do. You like baseball and pizza and movies and...
Well, yes, all of that is true.
See, I get you.
You do, but I also like it when a thing is easy.
Everyone likes things that are Oh, hang on. I'm guessing you have a thing in mind.
You totally get me. Yes, I like it when car buying is easy.
Ah, yeah, that is a good thing. And since this is Toyota Talk, I'm guessing...
Yeah, you see where this is going. I'm going to Toyota's We Make It Easy sales event.
And it's called that because...
Because right now, it's easy to get great deals on all 25 Toyota models.
Wait, the sporty Camry?
Yep.
The adventurous RAV4?
You betcha.
The rugged Tacoma?
Truck voice, absolutely.
Well, this is easily the best news I've heard in forever.
It's also easy to compare models and check out all offers. Just visit buyatoyota.com.
Wow, and just how is all this easy possible?
Funny you should ask. Your Southern California Toyota dealers make it easy.
Ah, too easy.
Toyota.
Let's go places.
We welcome you back to Galaxy Radio just 10 minutes before kickoff between Sporting Kansas City and the LA Galaxy. And, of course, the first of two meetings between these two in 2019. It is third in the West, taking on second bottom in the West. However, these two teams closer in terms of recent performances than than the table indicates. The Galaxy come in to this one with a record of 8 wins, 5 defeats, and 1 draw. Currently in the third position in the Western Conference on 25 points. They find themselves just 1 point adrift of the Seattle Sounders, who sit in second. Meanwhile, for Sporting Kansas City, just 14 points taken from their first 12 games. They do have a few games in hand, however, but with a victory, they could move within 1 point of the playoff spots. This team is pretty much a wounded animal and much better than their record indicates. Time now to take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by Casa Modelo, home of Especial and Negra quality beers since 1925. And we begin with the visitor Sporting Kansas City. They're going to make one change to the team that beat Seattle on Sunday afternoon. A short turnaround for them. They bring back their Spanish defender and former Spanish under-21 Andreu Fontas, who's missed out on the last 4 games with injury. He comes in replacement of Matt Beasler in that back four. He'll form that central defensive partnership with the 27-year-old Hungarian Botan Borath. Tim Milia in goal. Nick Hasler at right back with Sestanovic filling in at left back. It's a 4-3-3 tonight for Peter Vermes. Benny Feilhaber, Elias Sanchez, the former Barcelona man, and Felipe Gutierrez, the talented Chilean. Up in front is Johnny Russell, who's been red hot. That hat trick on Sunday, his first in Major League Soccer, bringing his goal-scoring total up to 7 this season in just 12 appearances. Kellen Rowe on the left-hand side of the attack, looking for his first strike of the campaign. And a big night for the other designated player, Johan Croizet, the 27-year-old Frenchman, has yet to get off the mark in 11 appearances this season. It's a goal-scoring drought that dates back to October of last year. 13 games without a goal for the Sporting Kansas City striker. We look at the team news now for Guillermo Barros Escaloto and the LA Galaxy. 3 changes from the team that beat Orlando 5 days ago in Florida. It comes in the right-hand side of defense in a 4-3-3 setup tonight. Dave Romney comes in for the injured Rolf Felcher, who did not travel. Felcher, of course, sustaining a leg injury in training this week. Daniel Steres will form the central defensive partnership for the 4th consecutive game, alongside Pipo Gonzalez, the talented Costa Rican, and it's a 2nd consecutive start for Jorgen Shelvik on the left-hand side of defense, as Didi Traore is also out with a knock. Jonah Dos Santos will wear the captain's armband despite the return of Zlatan Ibrahimovic tonight. He'll form a partnership at the center as part of a double pivot with Perry Kitchen, who gets his first start. Joe Corona will drop to the bench. Look for Sebastian Lletget to make some inroads down the right-hand side of midfield, and it'll be Uriel Antuna reverting to his usual role on the left. The newest arrival, Fabio Alvarez, now makes his 3rd consecutive start since his arrival from Argentina earlier this month. It will be the first time he has played with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who comes in place of Emil Cuello in a rejigged attacking lineup. Zlatan Ibrahimovic very much well rested after missing out on the last 2 games for a suspension and an altercation with Sean Johnson and New York City FC at the Dignity Health Sports Park earlier this month. Ibrahimovic with 9 goals this season and continues an impressive output for the LA Galaxy that has seen him net those 9 goals, 4 of which have come from the spot in just 10 games, but looking for his first strike since May 4th. We'll see if it's on the cards today. The Galaxy looking to make it back-to-back wins after that great run of games that saw them go 7 without defeat and pulled off a string of victories that was really impressive at one point, all the way 5 victories over Minnesota, Portland, away to Vancouver, Philadelphia, and Houston. A little hiccup at Minnesota on the 24th of April, but then rebounded with that win over RSL. They hadn't won since then prior to Friday night, but now they feel that fighting spirit that they did display on Friday night, they want to harness that, get a little bit more quality into this first 11, and with a changed lineup once again, perhaps a change in fortune and a turn for the better as we get set for the month of June. This the 6th game in May. It's been a very busy calendar for the Galaxy, and their record in this month, after being the best team in April, well, they've been the worst team in Major League Soccer in the month of May. 1 win and 4 defeats, taking, of course, just 12 points from a possible, taking just 3 points from a possible 15. Plenty of room for improvement, but more alarmingly has been a defense that's been, well, rather charitable. They've only allowed, in the first 9 games, 8 goals. However, the last few have been a little bit difficult for the LA Galaxy. They got the clean sheet the last time out, but now 9 goals allowed in their last 5. They will want to rectify matters and once again put in a solid showing. It will indeed be a big night tonight for Dave Romney, who makes just his 2nd start of the season and his first appearance for the Galaxy since that win away to Vancouver on April 5th. The big question, how will Daniel Steres form that partnership with Pipo Gonzalez? It's come off without a hitch. Once again, though, no Diego Polenta in the starting 11 for the 2nd consecutive game as he continues to nurse a knock for LA. But the form in goal of David Bingham has been absolutely outstanding. A penalty kick save, his 2nd of the campaign, and a season-high 6 saves. He flat out saved LA's bacon and is a big reason why they still find themselves in the upper echelons of the Western Conference. All right, we're going to step aside, but keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. When we return, we'll get down to the brass tacks and all the businesses at hand. The party gets started. It's the LA Galaxy and Sporting Kansas City, and it's right here on Galaxy Radio. Make sure you stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
Galaxy fans, now's the time to enjoy the California sun in your very own turbocharged 2019 Porsche 718 Boxster convertible. San Manuel Casino is giving away 5 of these fantastic sports cars in the month of May. Every week, you'll have the chance to win your very own brand new Porsche 718 Boxster convertible. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machines or table games for your chance to win one of these legendary cars. San Manuel Casino is all thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and a battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
How can you find the car, truck, or SUV that's just perfect for you? Easy. Get to Toyota's We Make It Easy sales event. There are huge cashback offers and super low leases on popular Toyota models like the sleek 2019 Camry, legendary Corolla, rugged Tacoma, even the all-new Toyota RAV4. Ready to save big? We make it easy.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
It's the 15th game of the season and a big one here. It's the first of two meetings in 2019 as the LA Galaxy travel east to take on their Western Conference rivals, Sporting Kansas City. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles, and a big one tonight is the Galaxy look for their 9th win of the campaign and back-to-back wins for the first time since that great winning streak that saw them go with 5 consecutive wins at the beginning of April. They fancy their chances. Zlatan Ibrahimovic back in the starting lineup in a rejigged first 11 tonight for Guillermo Barros Esqueloto. And the Galaxy, of course, trying to keep pace at the top, along with Seattle Sounders, as well as first place LAFC. It's third, paying a visit to 11th, as Sporting Kansas City come in with a record of 3 wins, 4 defeats, and 5 draws, taking 14 points. However, they have played 2 fewer games than the LA Galaxy, who are now partaking in their 15th of the season, and indeed looking for brighter fortunes on the road so far this young campaign. The Galaxy amassing 7 points from a possible 15 available. Just 2 wins on the road has seen them drop 3 contests along with 1 draws, but scoring goals on the road has really been one of the big problems. Just 6 in those 5 games, but coming off that big win on Friday night at Orlando City, it'll do wonders for their confidence along with that and having Zlatan Ibrahimovic back in the starting lineup. The Galaxy a little depleted. Rolf Felcher, the latest victim of the injury bug, succumbed to a leg injury in training this week. He did not travel with the team. Neither did Diego Polenta, who's been left out for the second consecutive game. And Roman Alessandrini continues to be a long-term absentee, as he is not expected to recover from left knee surgery until September. You throw it into the mix with Julian Araujo, who was called up by USA Under-20 head coach Tab Ramos. He's away with the U.S. Under-20s in Poland for the Under-20 World Cup. So the Galaxy a little thin right now, but that's kind of been the modus operandi for the Sporting Kansas City team. Several players, in fact, it got so bad they had to cancel training last month as they did not have a chance to field enough players to partake in training. Now, of course, the Kansas City area hit hard by recent tornado conditions, but 69 degrees, slightly overcast. And now trying to focus on happier things as we are underway at Children's Mercy Park in Kansas City, Kansas. And the LA Galaxy will be in their midnight Navy strip and looking for their first win in Kansas City, going all the way back to 2007. It will be a similar tactical setup for Peter Vermes as he goes with the 4-3-3 to counteract the same setup for Guillermo Barros Esqueloto. Vermes making one change from the team that was victorious here on Sunday. Just a real matter of 72 hours between games, so a tight turnaround. We'll see how it affects the hosts. And here is Johnny Russell coming off that hat-trick performance, trying to make his way forward down this right-hand side. And he's got some good support from the former U.S. men's national teamer Graham Zusi, who comes back after missing out on the last 3 games with injury to take up his spot at right fullback. But the Galaxy win it. Uriel Antuna trying to work on this defense, and it'll come out last off of Andreu Fontas, the Spanish defender who will partner with Botan Barath the 27-year-old Hungarian. Throw in for the Galaxy. They'll look for a strong start. Much in similar vein as we saw against Orlando City when they came out and really pressured Orlando early. It wasn't the prettiest of performances, but the Galaxy invited a lot of the Orlando attacking pressure. Several chances opened up, but it was a stellar game from David Bingham in goal, along with 6 saves, a big one coming from the penalty spot, denying Nani on the 32nd minute. Sporting take over possession. The center now for Felipe Gutierrez, dispossessed at the top, and a chance now for Jonah Dos Santos, who had that goal just 5 days ago in Orlando, striking for the second time this season, and the first touch in 3 weeks for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who left it over the top of the defense for Antuna, and it'll go out for a Sporting goal kick. Tim Melia, the man in goal tonight, the 32-year-old, vastly experienced with just 1 clean sheet on the campaign. Sporting Kansas City trying to improve upon a defense that ranks coming into today as 6th worst in Major League Soccer, conceding 22 times in their first 12 games. They'll take over possession here. Seth Sinovic forward from his left back spot, links up with Kellen Rowe. And here is Gutierrez, who will drop in the middle. It'll be a rotation of sorts, with Ilya Sanchez sitting in front of that back four, that proverbial number 6, the former Barcelona man, Benny Feilhaber, now making, of course, his 4th appearance since that mid-season trade with the Colorado Rapids. Here's Kellen Rowe. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve. This one will pop out of the right-hand side and headed away by LA's Pipo Gonzalez. He continues to look the part in central defense alongside Daniel Steres, who's quite excellent against Orlando City on Friday night. Second consecutive game away from home for the Galaxy. Had a chance to come back in between games and get a few nights rest in their home beds. So they'll be a little bit more fresh heading into this one than they were in that recent road spell that saw them play 3 games in the space of 8 days, and a big part of why they lost 4 on the bounce before Friday night. So throw in for LA inside their own half. Here's Jonah Dos Santos, who continues to deputize as the captain tonight. Even though the club captain, Ibrahimovic, has come back from his 2-match ban. 1 for the red card, or 1 for the infraction, but most of it due to the disciplinary committee's review. Given 2 matches by the Disco. 1, of course, a embarrassing loss to the Colorado Rapids back in Carson a few days ago in a 1-0 affair that saw the Galaxy outplay Colorado. Ironically, they were vastly outplayed on Friday, but came out on the opposite side of the 1-0 result. Galaxy only putting 1 shot on target against the Lions and succumbing 7, and only had 43% possession. So left-hand side now for Jürgen Schilbeck, the Norwegian. We'll send it back to David Bingham, who's really grown into his role as the out-and-out number 1. He's played every minute so far this campaign, and so is the man in front of him, Daniel Steres. There's a lot of talk about Diego Polenta partnering Pipo Gonzalez in the heart of defense, but Steres has been so good, Schelotto hasn't been able to take him out. And Feilhaber just muscled off the balls. It's won back by his former U.S. men's national teammate, Sebastian Lletget. Schilbeck pushes. Dos Santos, quick turn to the head, trying to lead it for Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the direct approach, but a little too heavy for the 37-year-old Swede. Matt Beasler, the man left out from the 3-2 win here on Sunday at Children's Mercy Park in Kansas City over the Seattle Sounders. That's just the 3rd win of the year for Sporting Kansas City, who had gone 7 without a maximum, but they'd been difficult to beat and registered 4 draws in that run. They can score goals, but defensively it's been very fractious and vulnerable. We'll see if they can correct the ship tonight. The Galaxy's certainly hoping that is not the case. So Guillermo Barros Esqueloto, the 46-year-old, celebrated his 46th birthday just a few weeks ago on the 4th of the month, and bringing in the likes of Perry Kitchen for his first start of the season after he came off the bench and put an impressive shift in, playing the last 33 at Orlando, relieving Emil Cuello in midfield. Referee tonight will be Robert Sabiga. He'll be assisted by Ian Anderson. The assistant referee on the opposite side, Adam Gardner. The fourth official is Luis Guardia. And on the video assistant referee duties will be Edvin Jurasevich. And here's a heavy touch from Sinovic right in front of the Galaxy 6-yard box, and it'll come out. It's a long diagonal, and that's something that the Galaxy will want to be wary of. They've had their problems with those long diagonal balls. Caused them some problems against the Rapids, and certainly proved to be the case on Friday night against Orlando City. So the first corner of the evening for SKC. They'll take it short and leave it for Russell. Top of the box for Sinovic. Flag will stay down. And Russell looking to operate some space inside the Galaxy defensive third. He'll lift one over to the far post, and waiting for it is Quase. Perry Kitchen really had to take a safety-first approach as he heads it out for the second corner for Sporting. Johnny Russell, what a performance from him. He's got 7 goals on the campaign. He's scored in each of the last 2 meetings between these two. Last year was a 1-1 draw in October in Carson. 6 months after, or rather a 1-1 draw in Kansas. That was 6 months after a 2-0 win in LA. And that corner on the opposite side left a little bit short of the first defender and cleared away with relative ease. I'll send it all the way back to their number 8. The touch there from Sanchez. Sinovic, former New England Revolution man, now, of course, in his 9th season with Sporting Kansas City. They do have continuity within this group. Happy to welcome back Benny Feilhaber, who bolstered this team in midfield after it was decimated with so many injuries, as well as heavy fixture and heavy scheduling as they had to deal with the CONCACAF Champions League, making it all the way to the semifinals. Good ball in from Feilhaber, and it sat right out in front for Quase. The Galaxy defense looking vulnerable once again. A poor first touch from the French striker. Graham Zusi none too pleased with that. Zusi missing out on the last 4 games himself with injury. So Quase, the goal-scoring drought continues as a striker very much short on confidence right now. So the Galaxy get the throw back at midfield. A touchback for David Bingham. What a season David Bingham has had this year. Deemed surplus to requirements at San Jose a few years ago. Was brought in by then assistant coach Dom Kinnear, and a big part of the reason why LA has found more solidity in the back this term. Sanchez wins it in the center for Sporting Kansas City, sends it out wide to the right-hand side. This is Zusi. Just trying to link up on that right with Johnny Russell. Have so much attacking thrust with the Sporting Kansas City captain Zusi and the Scot. Russell, no doubt, a focus of a lot of this Sporting Kansas City approach. A place they call the Blue Hell. Children's Mercy Park in Kansas, a beautiful venue, one of the toughest places to play. This season it hasn't been exactly the case, but in their 7 games, they've only lost once here. 3 wins and 3 draws as well in their first 7 games. Looking for more, and this one played it up. Pushed into the path of Quase, who couldn't quite get it right, and the flag had gone up on the Frenchman, who's had a rough beginning to this one. Just a brilliant ball pushed. Guillermo Barros Esqueloto on the LA bench today, along with his twin brother Gustavo. Part of the new regime here instituted by the club. A lot of turnover for the Los Angeles Galaxy as well. Dennis Teclosa taking over the general manager duties. He's really translated into a different approach, a different outlook, and a different attitude. And he's getting stuck in right now in the center of the park as Fabio Alvarez, the newest arrival, links up with Leggett, and the overlap on this far side into the Sporting half for Jorgen Schelbeck. Here's Fabio Alvarez. I think Alvarez is going to be alternating with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but I think of all the people that's going to be happiest with Alvarez's inclusion and addition, will be the big Swede and allow him to play a little bit closer to goal. He won't be forced to drop as deep and find the game in the center of the park. Here's Alvarez trying to become that conduit to the front line. Uriel Antuna, who's drifted into a central role, has it poked away, and Pipo Gonzalez sends it out wide for Jorgen Schelbeck. Schelbeck slowed by Quase. The Galaxy trying to get back to their possession style after a big hiccup in that department on Friday. Performance really not indicating the nature of the game, though, as the Galaxy got themselves all 3 points despite being outplayed for vast stretches, but looked comfortable in defense on several occasions, especially throughout large stretches of the second half. The goal, of course, coming 19 minutes after kickoff against Orlando. But it's Sporting Kansas City who's won it back. Sesanovic has his progress slowed by Perry Kitchen. Near side now for Fontas, so we'll have the big switch over to Zusi, the longtime U.S. stalwart, 34 years of age, and part of that World Cup campaign for Jurgen Klinsmann in Brazil 5 years ago. Hard to believe it was that long ago. The U.S. made it to the round of 16 before being beaten by Belgium. Good defending by Zusi to keep Leggett off of it. It'll be a throw-in for Sporting. One of 5 MLS fixtures tonight. Atlanta taking on Minnesota United FC in Atlanta. And it'll be Atlanta SC about 4 minutes before full time. Currently up 1-0 thanks to a 23rd minute strike from Franco Escobar. Montreal up 1-0 over Real Salt Lake at home that early in the second half. Omar Brown with the strike just before halftime for Montreal. And of course Philadelphia taking on Colorado goalless in the midway through the first half. DC United just before halftime losing 2-0 at home to Chicago Fire. 2 goals in 2 minutes from CJ Sapong and Jorda Mihailovic. Sporting Kansas City now behind Johnny Russell. Slow things down, center of the park for Felipe Gutierrez. Chilean, always a difficult prospect, tricky prospect to say the least. The big switch for Sinovic, who's set up camp inside the Galaxy half. Ilya for Benny Feilhaber. Oh, beautiful ball. This time Crozet stops it cold with that first touch, tries to drag it back into the path, and a block by Daniel Steris. And on the return, it's fired just wide by Kellen Rowe. But once again, Sporting Kansas City able to open up this Galaxy defense. They'll be disappointed that they didn't come away with anything on this occasion. It was set up so beautifully by Quase, and the late run from Felipe was stopped cold. And then the follow attempt from Kellen Rowe just dragged wide. Hey, soccer fans, the Modelo 6-pack is available now. The deal includes tickets to the LA Galaxy LAFC clash coming up on July 19th, as well as 5 other games of your choice. You can get this incredible deal before it's gone at lagalaxy.com/Modelo 6-pack. So back to Emilia. Barath leaves it wide for Zusi, trying to work his way up the right as Johnny Russell has dropped into his own half, dispossessed. Well won back by the Galaxy and Jorgen Schelbeck. He's had his critics this year. Kitchen, his first start, and upended in time by Quase. Quase, the designated player, but hasn't played like it. Since his arrival at the beginning of last season, has scored just 3 times in the space of 43 appearances. But he's come away with it on this right-hand side here. Before he's upended, the referee says get up and play on. So the Galaxy get it back. Quarter of an hour gone. No goals between Sporting and Los Angeles. wouldn't put it past Sporting to strike early. They've scored 23 goals this season in 12 games, a very impressive output. In fact, coming into tonight's game, only LAFC, Philadelphia, and Seattle have scored more. Left-hand side for LA. Shelbeck sets up camp. Here's Antuna in his more comfortable role, wide on this left-hand side. Tireless engine on the youngster, and it gets the return ball from Ibrahimovic. He's in, and it's Antuna. Just one touch too many, and in the end, the chance escapes him. Disappointing first touch on the other end for Daniel Steres, and it's allowed Kellen Rowe in. He's got a lot of work to do. Lays it off. Quasi trying to slide it through for Rowe, who made the run in behind. They'll drop it in support. Johnny Russell with nowhere to go. Once again, the Galaxy showing those cracks and fissures in the defense. They've been especially vulnerable at times on transition and counter-attacking opportunities by the opposition. Here's Sinovic. Comes forward from left back. You'll need some support back there as they spread those center backs out wide. Fontas back to his keeper, Tim Melia, with just the one clean sheet for the man in his 5th season with Sporting Kansas City after coming to the ranks with Chivas USA, the now defunct club. Felipe Gutierrez crosses into the Galaxy half on this right-hand side. Johnny Russell unable to be dislodged as Sporting enjoying nearly 60% of the possession here in the first quarter of an hour. Sinovic on this left puts up a high cross. Out comes Bingham, who slaps it away and over the byline for a Sporting throw. And that one error on that high ball, the ball floated in by Sasha Kleshchin on Friday night. Fortunately, though, Perry Kitchen able to make the goal line clearance. Space for Feilhaber at the top of the box, and he'll fire, and his outstretched Bingham. Very, very close, and a great effort from Benny Feilhaber, who's more than capable of that from that type of situation. No one closing him down, and the Galaxy just inviting this attacking pressure and this chance, and it was off by just a matter of inches from the former LAFC man. Feilhaber still looking for his first goal of the campaign with Sporting Kansas City after scoring twice in his first 12 games for Colorado this year. Sporting already with 3 opportunities on goal compared to the lone attempt for Los Angeles. Here's Jonah Dos Santos looking to reestablish momentum in midfield. Jonah's been sidelined recently with a sore hamstring and has had to overcompensate at times with his hip, and it's come up a bit weary as well in recent games. Said he's not 100% fit, but good enough to go. And here comes Sporting Kansas City. LA a little slow and sluggish to start. Felipe Gutierrez looking for a little bit of room on this left now. Links up with Rowe, who continues his run. Nice passing in triangles. Chaloy, or rather Quasi, wide on the right now. This is Russell, who slips right past Shelbeck, leaves it off. A chance now, perhaps opening for Feilhaber before he's closed at the top of the area by Fabio Alvarez. Great start here for Sporting Kansas City. Very much a continuation of what we saw for Sporting against Seattle. Had a 2-0 lead at halftime, and now it's Uriel Antuna trying to steal away after dispossessing Ilie. It opens up in the heart of that Galaxy midfield before Jonah Dos Santos will bring down Felipe Gutierrez. Galaxy absorbing a lot of this early pressure, much as we saw in waves from Orlando in the first half. Here's Ilie. Plenty of room to operate here. The Galaxy going at that midfield too. Kitchen flaring out wide to the right-hand side, keeping Sinovic out. It's Kellen Rose, sizes one up from about 30 yards away and sends it well high. We can join the LA Galaxy for a day of golf at Rolling Hills Country Club coming up on Monday, June 10th. This benefits the LA Galaxy Foundation. With your generous support, the LA Galaxy Foundation will grow the beautiful game of soccer and inspire the next generation of leaders to be true champions for LA, both on and off the pitch. All you have to do is go to lagalaxy.com/golf for additional information on how to reserve your foursome. Galaxy take over possession on the goal kick, but it's all too short-lived as it falls to the feet of Sinovic, who's gotten more than his share of touches here in the first 22 minutes. Zusi is tucked inside, supported by Sanchez. Oh, it's a terrible giveaway now, and it's opened up for Uriel Antuna. It's left-hand side. Zlatan Ibrahimovic set his sights on goal, and perhaps an indicator of the rust. It did take a deflection on the way out, and the Galaxy will have their first corner of the evening. Last off of Botond Barath, the Hungarian defender. And we'll see how the Galaxy set up on this corner kick. It's a good block in from the Sporting Kansas City defender. Galaxy have scored 4 of their 19 goals from corner kick situations. No team has crossed the ball in more this year, but they'll take this one short. Leggett lays it off. Alvarez, first time hit for Jonah Dos Santos, and second corner upcoming for the visitors. And while LA has scored 4, Sporting Kansas City, they've only conceded twice. Or just once from a corner kick situation, and that came in the last game as Kelvin Leerdam got the second for Seattle. 20 minutes from time. Leggett fails to clear the first defender. The little flick was there, and they'll come out once again. So the third time asking for LA in succession as we hit the midpoint of half number 1. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio. No goals between SKC and LA. The first of 2 meetings this season between Western Conference rivals. Leggett, wide is right, sets up the cross, beautifully laid in, and Pipo Gonzalez still forward from that corner kick. Came very close, but it's well won in the back by Sporting. And the header away by Ilie, denying the Costa Rican. So corner number 4. Really, do you see this many corners? This is one of the far posts. Strong header down, and what a save it was from Tim Melia. He got down so quickly. Wonderful reflexes from the Sporting goalkeeper. And you can see why they are so difficult to beat on dead ball situations. It was a free header for Romney, who put it on target. But only the goalkeeping prowess of Tim Melia with a huge save, keeping the Galaxy out of the goal. So Steris on the ensuing goal kick will send it back to his keeper, Bingham. Bingham with 4 clean sheets this season. As I mentioned, ever present this campaign. He, Daniel Steris, and Uriel Antuna, the only players to start every game. In fact, Steris and Bingham, the only 2 players to play every minute so far this season. First name on the team sheet for Guillermo Barros Esqueloto goes back to Melia, who sent it straight forward for Quase, who gets underneath it, but it drops to the feet of Shelvek. He'll locate Jonathan Dos Santos and send it out wide. Romney trying to push it forward into the path of Antuna, but it just drifts over the right-hand side of the byline, and a throw-in for Sporting. Sporting, a team that's taken just 2 points on their travels. They are very, very happy to be back at home. They celebrate with their first win since March 30th on Sunday. Those draws I mentioned, 4 of them, away to Cincinnati, as well as the New York Red Bulls, home to New England, as well as Vancouver a couple of weeks ago. Russell drops his shoulder on the right, trying to beat Shelbeck, and does. Great movement and a great run from the Scot. What a great addition he's been to Sporting Kansas City, scoring 10 times in 2018 in his first year in MLS. Well on pace to eclipse that total. So the third corner of the evening for the hosts, and this is where they'll look to break through, as they've done on 2 earlier occasions this season from corner kick situations. Barath has come forward, straight into the mixer it goes. Nicely headed out once again at the center of it, Ilie Sanchez. Hands around the back of the net in 2 months since that win, since that game at Philadelphia, which was a 2-0 triumph. What a tear Philadelphia's gone on since then. Kansas City wins back now inside the Galaxy third, but Kitchen just gets a foot in. Be interesting to see how Kitchen forms that partnership in the center of midfield with Jonah Dos Santos. We saw them play quite a few games together last year before Kitchen lost his starting spot in the last 4 or 5 games of 2018. As Dom Kinnear had taken over. Here's Uriel Antuna wide on the right now, and here come the Galaxy, but a little clumsy that time from the Mexico man. There's a Mexico future for Uriel Antuna. Has already been part of the under-21 setup. The Manchester City loanee has been called named to the 40-man provisional Mexico squad by Tata Martino for the upcoming Gold Cup. Galaxy could be quite depleted when international play starts up in just a few weeks' time, but there is the matter of that 18-day break after Sunday. The Galaxy not in action until the 22nd of June, and they pay a visit to FC Cincinnati. Between now and then, tonight and, of course, Sunday, at home to Bruce Arena, Kurt Analfo and the New England Revolution in Carson. I'll be looking forward to that 18-day break, trying to get players back to full fitness. Gerardo Santos, of course, Roman Alessandrini, a long-term absentee. No Rolf Felcher, no Diego Polenta tonight. Julian Araujo away with the USA under-20 team in Poland for the World Cup. Part of that team, of course, that beat Nigeria a couple of days ago in the group stages. Impressive for Tab Ramos' men. But here's Shelvik forging away to the top of the Sporting penalty area. Inside for Leggett, who squares it across. Beautifully played by Leggett, but repelled by Barath. It'll be a throw-in for LA. Galaxy, of course, scoring 19 goals this season. Coming into tonight's game, that ranks them as 12th best, tied with DC United. But in the Western Conference, just 8th out of those 12 teams. So trying to get back to those goal-scoring ways, as Ibrahimovic has had 47% of the goals, awaits this service. He's had more hand and more of a direct role of goal scoring than any other player for his team in Major League Soccer this season. Such a big influence. Well, Sporting able to win it back inside their own half. Far side throw-in to the feet of Barath, who sends it forward. Romney has come all the way up, winning the header over Quase. And the Galaxy settling in here. Better spells of possession. Gerardo Santos playing in that number 6 role. He's been doing that throughout most of the campaign, but there was perhaps some question. Is that the natural position for Perry Kitchen? It's almost an inverted triangle with Kitchen playing in that Corona role. Sebastian Leggett just a little higher, playing a little wider as well. And Fabio Alvarez just underneath Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zusi, though, gets it on the right-hand side. First touch, Quase is in, and Quase fires wide of goal. Arriving is Rowe, and he'll wait for the support on the edge of the box, sends it right back in, and an ill-conceived cross from the Sporting Kansas City winger makes it easy in the end for David Bingham. Not the best of first touches from Quase. It was down the right-hand side. Bingham had come out, and it made the angle tough as he just sent it across the face of goal, but no one making that late run on the other side, though. And try and fire one in off the foot of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's about 25 yards and hugging that left-hand side touchline. Easy take for Milia. He had such a great save earlier on Romney. Not really the best clear-cut opportunity for either team as we head into the half-hour mark. Fontas for his countryman, Ilya. Sanchez on the back of his top this time around, just Ilya, and that's how he prefers to be known. Of course, part of the famed La Masia setup for Barcelona Football Club. Never made any appearances for the senior team, but did appear in over 100 games for Barcelona B. We're seeing a continuing trend in terms of possession for Los Angeles, as Sporting Kansas City has dominated possession here with 62% of it in the first 30 minutes. DC United have gotten a goal just before halftime, 2-1 at home behind to Chicago Fire. CJ Sapong and Giorgio Mihailovic putting Chicago up early, but Ulises Segura A nice assist from Wayne Rooney 2 minutes before the break to put DC right back in it. Here's Uriel Antuna foraging away now. Kitchen makes a run from midfield before he's upended. Here is the 20-year-old young Mexican Antuna, who very much looks a bright prospect. Squares it across the top of the box for Ibrahimovic. You can't quite get it to his teammate Leggett, who's dispossessed, and here comes Russell looking to hit on the counterattack before he's chopped from behind by Jonah Dos Santos. Referee waves play on, and Russell not too pleased with the decision, but a well-won challenge that time from the Mexican. Two hard-nosed players, fierce competitors, Jonah Dos Santos and Johnny Russell, who is as demonstrative as they get. Center of the Galaxy defense, Pipo Gonzalez heads into the center circle, sends one long to the left-hand side. Ibrahimovic making the run. Second ball will drop to him, pulls it across the face of goal and cleared away by Fontas. Skips right past Jorgen Shelbeck, and it's Russell who sends it all the way upfield for Quase, who's wrestled to the floor, and it'll be a free kick halfway into the Galaxy half for Sporting Kansas City. Soccer fans, join the Galaxy coming up on Sunday, this June 2nd at 7:30 to cheer on Ibra, Jonah, Leggett, and the rest of the Galaxy as they take on the New England Revolution in Bruce Arena right here at Dignity Health Sports Park. In celebration of the club's 6th annual Pride Night, the first 5,000 fans in attendance will receive an exclusive LA Galaxy Pride Night scarf. Buy your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets. And a brutal foul on Quase will see the first booking of the evening for Pipo Gonzalez. Gonzalez cautioned for the second time. This is his 7th appearance, his 4th consecutive start. Former Bologna man. He came over just about a month ago from Serie A football as he was deemed surplus to requirements in Italy. A player that Guillermo Barros Escalotto was very familiar with during Schelotto's Palermo days. Here's Fontas now from Barath, and Fontas will send it all the way forward, trying to pick out Rowe. It's nicely won back by Perry Kitchen, and that really is his bread and butter. He's the destroyer in the center. A little more elegance from Jonah Dos Santos, but he hits the deck. His countryman Antuna leaves it center of the ballpark now, and here comes Sebastian Leggett, and it was Leggett who didn't make the run on a return from Ibrahimovic, who gives him a real wistful stare. Not quite content with the USA International's efforts. Philadelphia Union just before halftime up a 0-0 over visiting Colorado Rapids. Sergio Santos on target on the 28th minute. We'll have an outcome on the Western Conference standings, but here's Quase now. Finds the gap between midfield and the Galaxy defense. It drops for Felipe. Chilean looking for some space. He'll fire and sting the gloves of David Bingham, who had to be alert. A decent effort that time from the Chilean. Gutierrez already with 4 goals in his first 12 appearances for Sporting Kansas City. It's the Galaxy in the ensuing goal kick. It's poked away from Antuna, back to Melia. He'll set it outside of his box. It's high pressure from the Galaxy. Sinovic to the center now. Fontas does well on distribution. If anybody can pass their way out of his situation, it's a former Barcelona center half. Fontas just making a handful of appearances for the senior team years ago after coming through the La Masia system. Just 8. Here's Gonzalez, though. Ventures forward. Zlatan drops deeper, and this will force Barath into an awkward clearance as he had Jonah Dos Santos on his back. Galaxy growing into this game, getting more comfortable inside the Sporting half. 2 balls on the field. Peter Vermees now, the Sporting Kansas City head coach, up and off his bench. Wants to get back to the promised land. Remember, Sporting Kansas City won the MLS Cup back in 2013. After doing so in the early 2000s, here's Ibrahimovic. Pulls it out in front. Is a great run to the near post by both Uriel Antuna and Jonathan Dos Santos, but it sails wide, and the Galaxy have left themselves slightly exposed at the back Johnny Russell absolutely fuming with the referee, Robert Sabiga. Feel like he's not gotten the calls. He did well to slip it right past Jürgen Schelbeck as he tries to ignite this counterattack, and he's brought down from behind. Really not much in the challenge. Robert Sabiga will have a word with Sebastian Lletget saying, this is the last one, the next one, and it's going to be a booking. But Zlatan Ibrahimovic making something out of nothing, slips around two defenders, and that run at the near post, I believe it was Antuna, just couldn't quite get there and connect. All three designated players out there for Sporting Kansas City: Felipe, Johnny Russell, and Johan Croise. Croise spending some time with Real Betis in Spain. And of course, after coming through the Universidad Católica system down in Chile. Left-hand side for Sporting now, 38th minute. Kellen Rowe, former UCLA man, along with Benny Feilhaber, who played their college soccer in Westwood. Russell, well closed in on that left-hand side. You have to say Jürgen Schelbeck has had his hands full, has done really well tonight, containing the hottest winger in all of MLS right now. Worked it up to the top. The dummy is there. Feilhaber, and a great block from Kitchen. And down goes Seth Sinovic. Galaxy get it back. Referee waves play on. Zlatan Ibrahimovic lays it out wide, and here comes Sebastian Lletget. Slide rule pass down this left-hand side. Antuna races on, hits it first time. Ibra was available. It's well cut out and taken by Tim Melia. He read it to perfection. Galaxy, the first time we've really seen them get out in transition and try and hit on the break. So the Galaxy reclaim possession. This is Kitchen in his first start since October. Steris joins in on the right-hand side. Perhaps things a little threadbare at the back presently, but Dos Santos will drop and cover, sending it to the center now for Romney. And this could add a little more defensive flexibility as Romney really able to play anywhere across that back four. Steris ventures forward now. Fabio Alvarez locates Seba Lletget, and this is Antuna, who's dropped wide on the left and met by Barath, who's flared out wide to cover for the fullback. The entry ball cut out by Fontas and headed clear of the Sporting Kansas City penalty area. Galaxy once again looking to circulate it. Lletget, just outside the box, sends one in. Oh, and it's Ibrahimovic. He was there waiting for it. It's a good challenge from Barath. Ibra starting to warm up to it. So it is Ibrahimovic who's actually gotten the captain's armband. We were given a team sheet that stated Jota Dos Santos would be donning it, as he did in both games for Ibra's absence. It's given away now. Poor distribution on the goal kick. Fabio Alvarez tried to lay the dummy through and easily claimed in the center of that Sporting back four. They want to build something of consequence here as we get set for the final 5 minutes of half number one. Croise makes a flare run to the right-hand side. Romney tracks, coming all the way over from his right back spot to the left-hand side. They'll go back central for Ilye. Now Sinovic joining in the fray. Kellen Rose come forward. It's come over to the left now as Steris comes to cover for Romney. Oh, it's well done by Rowe. Pulls it across the face, but not the best of deliveries. It was too high, and it just behind the front two for Sporting. Hey, soccer fans, advance your soccer skills this summer with the LA Galaxy. The youth camps are offered for all ages, skill levels, and positions in multiple locations across Southern California. Now, the camps, they kick off coming up on June 10th at Dignity Health Sports Park, Glendale, as well as the Palm Springs area. Make sure to check more information. Head on over to lagalaxy.com/camps. 5 big games on the slate tonight. A busy midweek for Major League Soccer, trying to get those games in before the break for the upcoming Gold Cup, which begins on the 15th. Here's Kellen Rowe going right back to work, but too heavy that time for Felipe, and it's claimed by Pipo Gonzalez, who does well to elude the challenge of the Chilean designated player. You see the frustration perhaps starting to mount on Felipe Gutierrez. Here's Seth Sinovic now. Lays it back. Fontas for Ilie. Good touch from Zusi is closed down by his USA teammate Sebastian Lletget. Throw in for the Galaxy on the 43rd minute. Don't expect to see too much stoppage time tacked on to the end of this one. Perhaps just one. It may break now, and it has for Sporting Kansas City. Here comes Kellen Rowe. Slide rule pass. Felipe Gutierrez met by the challenge of David Bingham, and he did just enough to thwart the Sporting midfielder, who's come up slightly hobbled and uncomfortable after the challenge. Nice little ball played through as it was given away in the center of the park. The Galaxy committing a drastic error. Kellen Rowe had plenty of room to operate, just acres of space, and a beautiful ball played through, and the movement from Felipe. Too much for the Galaxy to cope with, but once again, David Bingham to the rescue. Fourth corner, and doesn't clear the first defender as it's cleared by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Coming back and doing the dirty work. Just under 2 minutes plus added on time at Children's Mercy Park in Kansas City, Kansas. Galaxy looking for their first win away to Sporting KC in 12 visits. Go back to 2007 when Gavin Glinton had the winner 10 minutes from time at Arrowhead Stadium in a Sporting Kansas City team that was coached by Kurt Onalfo, who would later go on to coach the Galaxy after serving as Bruce Arena's assistant. So Sporting get possession back. Zusi trying to play it up down this right-hand side, and Russell left to chase. He's made the run in behind. Shelbeck recovers. Russell on the edge of the Galaxy box. Was trying to play it central, but a little too obvious that time. Final minute plus added on time. Galaxy holding firm, looking defensively stout and resolute. They haven't conceded too many chances to Sporting. That's going to be the modus operandi for them, trying to shore up that defense, and that's one of the things that they worked on ahead of the Orlando City game. As Guige is up off his bench, trying to get some last-minute instructions. We head into stoppage time, and that's going to do it. So 45 minutes in the books, and the Galaxy coming close on the Dave Romney header midway through the first half. A couple of half chances for Sporting Kansas City, but nothing of real consequence. And first half scoreline after 45 minutes, it reads Sporting Kansas City 0, the LA Galaxy 0, here on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. The power of talk like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
Galaxy fans, now's the time to enjoy the California sun in your very own turbocharged 2019 Porsche 718 Boxster convertible. San Manuel Casino is giving away 5 of these fantastic sports cars in the month of May. Every week, you'll have the chance to win your very own brand new Porsche 718 Boxster convertible. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machines or table games for your chance to win one of these legendary cars. San Manuel Casino is all thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Hi, this is Toyota Talk. I'm Mark Nolte.
And I'm Jeff Trusso.
So, Jeff, you know what I really like?
I do. You like baseball and pizza and movies and...
Well, yes, all of that is true.
See, I get you.
You do, but I also like it when a thing is easy.
Everyone likes things that are Oh, hang on. I'm guessing you have a thing in mind.
You totally get me. Yes, I like it when car buying is easy.
Oh, yeah, that is a good thing. And since this is Toyota Talk, I'm guessing...
Yeah, you see where this is going. I'm going to Toyota's We Make It Easy sales event.
And it's called that because...
Because right now it's easy to get great deals on all 25 Toyota models.
Wait, the sporty Camry?
Yep.
The adventurous RAV4?
You betcha.
The rugged Tacoma?
Truck voice, absolutely.
Well, this is easily the best news I've heard in forever.
It's also easy to compare models and check out all offers. Just visit buyatoyota.com.
Wow, and just how is all this easy possible?
Funny you should ask. Your Southern California Toyota dealers make it easy.
Ah, too easy.
Toyota.
Let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
And welcome back. It's halftime at Children's Mercy Park in Kansas City, Kansas. Sporting Kansas City and the LA Galaxy battling so far to a goalless draw in a midweek fixture in Major League Soccer. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles. Time now for our flavorful play of the half, brought to you by Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. With over 30 great flavors like grapefruit zazz, apple, tiki punch, strawberry, and California Dreamin', Shasta has a flavor for every Galaxy fan. This soccer season, it has to be Shasta. And the Galaxy will no doubt be pleased with the amount of possession that they did not, they will be pleased with the amount of opportunities that they managed to put forth. However, just one shot on target leaves a little bit more room for improvement, but the quality of that opportunity brings about our flavorful play of the half. And what a setup it was. Dave Romney left alone on the corner kick midway through the first half. However, a strong header down, nicely saved by Tim Melia. On the other side of the coin, 8 shots, and 2 of which have gone on target here for Sporting Kansas City. And I'm sure Guillermo Barros Esqueloto will want a little bit better in that department, as well as the possession, as they look to get a little bit more hold of the ball. As we saw it, they started to get more possession towards the end of the first half and get a foot on the ball, but still trying to find that link going forward. All right, when we return, we're going to take a look at some of the other scores in Major League Soccer. 5 big games, including tonight's fixture. Plus, we'll get a chance to catch up, and I'll give you the thoughts from Guillermo Barros Esqueloto and what he thought of the first half and how the Galaxy can better capitalize going forward. Plus, more action and more stats. It's halftime here on Galaxy Radio, and our score reads, the LA Galaxy 0, Sporting Kansas City 0. Stay with us.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
Just remember in the 1980s, I'd sip on a Shasta Diet Grape, shredding at the skate park.
Shasta was around in the 80s?
That's right, Sonny. In fact, Shasta's been around for 130 years.
Wow, Grandpa, that's old.
You know, in my day, I'd enjoy me a Shasta Cherry Cola listening to my favorite radio program.
What's a radio program? I'm more of a modern kid. I'll stick with my Shasta California Dreamin'.
From generation
to generation.
Celebrating 130 years of flavor.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, Southern New Hampshire University celebrates the goal setters and the goal getters, the hard workers, the fighters, and the up-all-nighters. At SNHU, we celebrate you. With flexible, affordable online courses and more than 200 programs to choose from, earning your degree is a goal you can achieve. Learn about SNHU's online courses at snhu.edu. Your celebration starts here. Visit snhu.edu.
How can you find the car, truck, or SUV that's just perfect for you? Easy. Get to Toyota's We Make It Easy sales event. There are huge cashback offers and super low leases on popular Toyota models, like the sleek 2019 Camry, legendary Corolla, rugged Tacoma, even the all-new Toyota RAV4. Ready to save big? We make it easy.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back to Children's Mercy Park. It's halftime between the LA Galaxy and Sporting Kansas City, and the home team and the away team with no goals after 45 minutes. Happy to have you along here. I'm Christian Miles on Galaxy Radio. Time now to get you apprised of some of the other scores around Major League Soccer. 5 games taking place this evening. Earlier today, Atlanta 3-0 over Minnesota United FC. Franco Escobar on target for Atlanta United in the first half before Josef Martinez struck twice on the final minute and in stoppage time. In the waning moments, it's Montreal 2, Real Salt Lake 1. That in stoppage time right now. It's halftime. Philadelphia 1, Colorado 0. Sergio Santos with the only goal in that one for Philadelphia midway through the first half. And at Audi Park, DC United and Chicago were putting on quite a show. It is 2-2. Around the 75th minute, Chicago was up 2-0. However, one before halftime from Ulises Segura, and then he doubled up on the 61st, negating strikes from Chicago's CJ Sapong as well as Djordje Mihailovic, so still some drama left to unfold for Wayne Rooney and company. So a busy midweek slate in Major League Soccer tonight, and a chance for the Galaxy to climb as high as second position and put themselves 2 points clear of the Seattle Sounders and put themselves within striking distance 6 adrift of LAFC if all the chips fall their way. Certainly a lot of work in front of them, but we had a chance to catch up with Guillermo Barros Esqueloto, and I listened into his halftime interview and said, hey, I was pleased with the way we are fighting, but right now we need a better connection to that front two if we want to cause more chances getting forward. We'll see if they can get those chances. We're going to step aside one more time to keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. The second half, LA and SKC is next.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Hi, this is Toyota Talk. I'm Mark Nolte.
And I'm Jeff Trusso.
So, Jeff, you know what I really like?
I do. You like baseball and pizza and movies and...
Well, yes, all of that is true.
See, I get you.
You do, but I also like it when a thing is easy.
Everyone likes things that are Oh, hang on. I'm guessing you have a thing in mind.
You totally get me. Yes, I like it when car buying is easy.
Oh, yeah, that is a good thing. And since this is Toyota Talk, I'm guessing...
Yeah, you see where this is going. I'm going to Toyota's We Make It Easy sales event.
And it's called that because...
Because right now it's easy to get great deals on all 25 Toyota models.
Wait, the sporty Camry?
Yep.
The adventurous RAV4?
You betcha.
The rugged Tacoma?
Truck voice, absolutely.
Well, this is easily the best news I've heard in forever.
It's also easy to compare models and check out all offers. Just visit buyatoyota.com.
Wow, and just how is all this easy possible?
Funny you should ask. Your Southern California Toyota dealers make it easy.
Ah, too easy.
Toyota.
Let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Senores, let's celebrate with a Col Modelo Especial. Those who believe there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Those who follow their passion and inspire others to do the same. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards of the Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and Toyota. Let's go places.
And welcome back. We get set for the second half between Sporting Kansas City and the LA Galaxy. This is Galaxy Radio. I am Christian Miles, and the Galaxy aiming for their second win in succession after a run of games that saw them lose 4 before Friday night's big win over Orlando City, trying to right the ship as they get set for a long break following Sunday's home clash against the New England Revolution. The Galaxy have to be pleased with the way things went defensively in the first half, really a continuation of what we saw in the late stages of half number 2 on Friday night. They held them at bay, did concede and invite some of the pressure throughout much and long stretches of the first half, statistically showing it was Sporting with 61% of the possession, 4 corners apiece, just 1 yellow card, and that going to Pipo Gonzalez for his foul on Quase. However, the Galaxy, as mentioned by Guillermo Barros Esqueloto, they want more of a connection between the midfield and the front attack to generate chances. So a big 45 minutes coming up as the LA Galaxy looking to wrap up what has been a disappointing month of May, their 6th fixture in the space of 25 days. And the second half underway. Sporting Kansas City get us started here in their home baby blues, and quickly that long diagonal, Johnny Russell is in, stays inside the box before he's closed down by 2 defenders supported by Zusi, and a clever back heel from the Scot, but no one arriving in support. Zusi none too pleased and comes up a little bit gingerly on that right leg. But it's a brilliant ball played from Elias Sanchez and a hard run from the Scot, who took it well off the chest. only to be closed down by both Romney as well as Jorgen Schjelbeck. So strong start for Sporting. I'm sure manager Peter Vermes, who's never at a loss for words, had plenty to say to his team, who really lacked any crispness and precision inside the Galaxy defensive third, or their attacking third. Defensively resolute for them, but both teams just looking for a little extra bit of quality here as they've been sluggish out of the gates and trying to find that precision after wins in each of their last 2 games for both clubs. Or coming off wins each over the weekend, I should say. So here's Russell, who's dropped centrally. He'll leave it out wide to this left-hand side. Sinovic makes the run. Sporting setting up camp, and that one a little too strong up and over the top for Kellen Rowe, who had made the run along with Felipe Gutierrez. And Johnny Russell continues to nurse and favor that left leg. Had such a great performance on Sunday. Short turnaround. Just Monday and Tuesday off. 72 hours in between games. The Galaxy trying to take advantage. Something they knew all too much about, as they had that span of games when they had to take on the likes of New York, in New York, away to Columbus, and return home to New York City, all in the space of 8 days. And a big part of that 4-game losing skid, which accounted for 3 of those 4 defeats consecutively. Galaxy, of course, with just the 1 draw this season, they find themselves on the back foot as Jorgen Schjelbeck able to deal with that cross. He'll put it out wide now, and here comes Los Angeles trying to mount something positive in the first outset here in the second half. Fabio Alvarez has been a pretty quiet presence, sitting just in front of Jonathan Dos Santos, who's supported by Perry Kitchen. It's come to the right-hand side for Daniel Steris, who once again partners Pipo Gonzalez in the heart of that back four. Dave Romney is reverted out to this left-hand side. Jorgen Schjelbeck now pushing it forward for Fabio Alvarez. So Dave Romney, one of 3 changes from Guillermo Barros Escaloto's team that won in Orlando, along with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who comes back from his 2-match ban, along with Perry Kitchen, who was a late inclusion, as Joe Corona drops to the substitutes bench tonight for the visitors. Galaxy had Pontius, Corona, Thomas Hilliard, Arce, Ima Boateng, as well as Efrain Alvarez, Emil Cuello, and Matt Lampson available as subs. Matt Beasler, Gianluca Busio, who's just returned from the CONCACAF Under-17 Championships, in which they lost in the final to Efrain Alvarez in Mexico. He's on the bench along with Nicholas Hasler, as well as Graham Smith. Daniel Schloy coming back from injury, as well as Jimmy Medranda, their Colombian wide player. Two big changes tonight for Peter Vermes, and it's been in defense. Fontas in. They've curled one on, but it comes right off the head of Pipo Gonzalez, who promptly dispatches. It's a good start to half number 2 for SKC. Looking for their 4th win in 8 games here at Children's Mercy Park. Galaxy wrapping up that busy month of May. As I mentioned, they were the best team in April in Major League Soccer. It all came unraveling in that disappointing defeat at the New York Red Bulls, as I mentioned, on May 4th. Can they get back to the winning ways? Another corner coming in here for Sporting Kansas City. It just pops up high. Ilya able to win it. He's been very good in the air tonight. Galaxy, as I mentioned, They don't make a habit of conceding off corner kicks. They've yet to concede one goal off any corners so far this young campaign. Russell delivers, great ball in, and it sits up. Felipe slices through it. That set up nicely as it came right to the feet of the Chilean. He hit it first time, but in the end a little bit misguided. It's always going to be difficult for him. It's a game that's crying out for a goal. It's a great delivery. It just sailed over the head of Fontas. The clearance made, and it fell sweetly just on the edge of the box for Gutierrez, but he couldn't capitalize. Galaxy escaped for the time being. So Johnny Russell and company trying to turn this ship around. Sporting team that is yet to claim back-to-back wins this season. Ibrahimovic on the flick via the header. Steris underneath it now. Leggett controls on the edge of the Sporting box inside the defensive 30, plays it off the defender and gets LA's 5th corner of the evening. Galaxy trying to draw some inspiration, looking for their 5th goal from a corner kick so far in 2019. Emilia's only had to make one save, but what a big one it was off of a corner kick earlier, denying Dave Romney. It's a great delivery. Rising is Gonzalez, and once again, the Sporting Kansas City goalkeeper makes a big save. Well won that time from Pipo Gonzalez, the former Bologna man, rising majestically in the center of the box to win it and send it right on target. Emilia had to make that save. Hasn't been too busy, but when he's been called upon, he's been sharp. So Zusi sets it up forward on his right for Sporting as they reclaim possession. Ilya wearing the number 6 on the back of his shirt and playing the position as well. Russell has drifted over to this left-hand side. He'll send it down the line for Sinovic. Some mounting frustration here for Benny Feilhaber and company as Feilhaber just sends it in, a rather obvious ball, and it's claimed by Uriel Antuna, who has his progress slowed, and it will be a free kick here for LA. Antuna very slow to get up as he collided with Kellen Rowe, who gets a word of warning from referee Robert Sabiga. And it's Antuna just writhing in pain on the ground. This is not a good sign for an already depleted LA Galaxy team. Antuna has been an absolute rock and may have fallen awkwardly on his left shoulder. He just collides with the likes of Kellen Rowe, slips around and just falls all of his weight on his left shoulder. And that's what the referee has stopped play for right now, is Antuna will be attended to by the LA Galaxy medical staff and physical trainers. This the 63rd meeting between these two. The Galaxy have just edged it with 24 wins compared to 23 for the hosts. But it's in Kansas City where it's been a happy hunting ground for Sporting as they've won 16, half of the prior 32 meetings in the state of Missouri and Kansas. Remember, they used to play their football at Arrowhead Stadium, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs, before moving into this lovely facility, Children's Mercy Park on the Kansas side of the border. The last 11 between these two, 5 wins for Sporting, 6 draws, so the Galaxy have been tough to beat. Took a share of the points on their last visit in October as Ibrahimovic got things going in a first half penalty kick, only to see Johnny Russell get the equalizer 7 minutes from time. Right back to work go the Galaxy. It's belted over to that far side. Ibrahimovic trying to head it against the grain. Strong header across, and the Galaxy have struck. Zlatan wins it, and it's finished off by Fabio Alvarez. 10 minutes into the second half. Ibra is back, and so is LA. 1-0 in Kansas. It was just a beautiful setup, and I'm not sure how much Sporting knew about it. It was a beautiful ball played across, by Perry Kitchen, or rather Sebastian Leggett, and the header knocked on by Ibrahimovic right into the path of Fabio Alvarez, who grabs his first goal for the Galaxy since coming over from Atletico Tucumán a few weeks ago. So Alvarez, in his fourth appearance, grabs his first goal and the first of the evening. Advantage to the Galaxy. The assist will be credited to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who grabs his third helper of the season. So a big goal for the Galaxy, and a much-needed one. 7 wins in 7 games when they score first. It does bode well, but right back the other way. Gutierrez on a nice diagonal in. Made that run just between the two center backs. But not for David Bingham. Could have easily been the equalizer. It was beautifully weighted by Kellen Rowe. Zlatan rising to the challenge right now. Links once again with Alvarez. Puts it right back in the path, and the Swede blasts one high. Those two finding their understanding. I mentioned earlier that Zlatan Ibrahimovic is going to profit and be the happiest of these Galaxy players with the signing of the Argentine Alvarez. And they're starting to find that understanding. It was just a wonderful ball, just chipped over the defense into the heart of the penalty box, and just the faintest of touches from Seth Sinovic. So it's going to be a Galaxy corner kick. It'll be restarted. That should be a Galaxy corner kick. Last off of Sinovic. Nonetheless, goal kick now, and Sporting Kansas City will take over. Back the other way, though, under that diagonal is Shelvik, and I'm sure that's one of the points that Guillermo Barros Escaloto stressed to his team during their halftime team talk. Those long diagonals, not just causing problems tonight, but something the Galaxy have struggled to deal with throughout the season. Now, soccer fans, you can join the Galaxy coming up on Sunday, June 2nd at 7:30 to cheer on Ibra Dos Santos, as well as Leggett and the rest of the Galaxy as they take on the Revolution at Dignity Health Sports Park in celebration of the club's 6th annual Pride Night. The first 5,000 fans in attendance will receive an exclusive LA Galaxy Pride Night scarf. You can buy your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets. Should be a good one as Bruce Arena comes back into town. And it just might be the first time he makes his touchline debut, along with his new number 2, Kurt Analfo, as those two are reunited from their time in Los Angeles. And boy, does Bruce take over a project and is in need of some inspiration. So too is Sporting Kansas City, who's shown well, and it's a nice response from the hosts following the Galaxy goal. Shelvik making a storming run from his left back spot. He's tripped from behind by Ilie Sanchez. And Sanchez is going to be booked for dissent as he was vociferously remonstrating and shouting at referee Robert Sabiga. He becomes the first man cautioned. Sanchez with his 2nd yellow card of the season. I feel like they're not getting the calls. It is a pretty tough call for Ilie to absorb. He would not have gotten a yellow card after winning the ball against Shelvik, but didn't like the ruling of the foul. It goes up and over the top. Offside against Fabio Alvarez and the Galaxy. But it was for dissent, is which the reason Ilie will be booked. So Melia will send it out for his right back, Graham Zusi. Sends it forward now, and it's Quase who has to deal with 3 Galaxy defenders, and that's been the story. That overload in the center of that Galaxy defense, often in a 2v1 situation, and really tough for the Sporting striker. It's corralled by Gutierrez, who sends it out wide on his left-hand side. He'll push it up for Kellen Rowe, who has his cross blocked by Daniel Steris, who's done well coming across. It's really interesting the way they've set it up tactically here is Dave Romney has come over to the left-hand side of a 3 central back system. Shelvik pushing up higher Daniel Steris on that right-hand side, where he's much more comfortable. In the heart of it all is Pipo Gonzalez. So Daniel Steris, Pipo Gonzalez, and it's Gonzalez and Romney partnering the center with Shelbeck right in there, and it's Gonzalez who has to cut out the cross. It'll come out for yet another corner, the 7th of the evening here for Sporting Kansas City. Hey, Galaxy fans, do you have what it takes to play for the most successful club in Major League Soccer? Join a Galaxy Open tryout today to be evaluated by Galaxy coaches and the technical staff for a chance to make the team. Sign up now at lagalaxy.com/tickets. Free header. Then that one hits the crossbar, but the play had been whistled dead as the referee had spotted an infringement inside the penalty area. It goes against Sporting Kansas City. Wide open and unmarked, just grazed the top of the crossbar from Felipe Gutierrez. So it'll be a goal kick here for David Bingham, clinging to the clean sheet. Galaxy looking for their 5th in 15 games, which would be a nice return. Mentioned the struggles the Galaxy had defensively last year. They conceded 64 goals, only 4 others conceded more. 8 clean sheets, though, for Los Angeles. Galaxy well on pace to beat that if they continue this type of form, but it's been hot and cold. Consistency is very much the order of the day. Trying to capitalize on this fighting spirit with a little extra bit of quality going forward. So a throw in now inside their own half for Sporting Kansas City. They're going to get set to make a switch. Be taken over by Daniel Steris, operating it right back right now. First time we've seen that from him this season. It's cheaply given away. It's opened up now, but nicely put out by Dave Romney, who's done well in the heart of that Galaxy defense alongside Pipo Gonzalez. Steris. Closed down by Kellen Rowe. It's worked its way forward for Ilie, who's supported by Graham Zusi, who's come forward from his right back spot to fill in the center of midfield. Sporting just aching for an equalizer here, trying to put the squeeze on the Galaxy. Fontas now. Stepping into the Galaxy half as LA content to absorb a lot of this Sporting Kansas City possession. It's squared out in front for Zusi. He's got Russell with him, and nicely dispatched by Perry Kitchen, who wins it to send it out for yet another corner kick. Galaxy rode out a 1-0 win last week. This really much continuing in the same vein. We will see the first substitution of the evening, and it will be Daniel Shaloy coming on. So the Hungarian striker comes in to shore up the front line. They'll have to deal with this corner first. The Galaxy, it comes out of play. Another stab at it. It'll be the 9th for Johnny Russell and company. The Galaxy looking to hold firm. Remember, they haven't conceded from a corner so far this season. They're midway through the second half. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio. Russell's delivery spot on, but well defended by Los Angeles. And they could hit here on the counterattack as it drops to the feet of Jonathan Dos Santos. Some hard running here. Those 37-year-old legs of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's got some green in front of him. Lays it off on the right-hand side for Leggett. He's got Antuna. They'll swing the opposite direction, and Ibrahimovic takes it on the volley and sends it high. But the Galaxy looking once again exceptionally dangerous on the counter. Game really starts to open up and get stretched. Russell Into the Galaxy third. He'll fire, and that one just wide. Don't put it past Russell. He scored 3 times from outside the penalty area this season. He has a very powerful left foot. That one well wide of Bingham's goal. So Daniel Shaloy and Matt Beasler have come on. The 2 substitutes. Beasler coming on at the break for Barath. And it was Shaloy replacing Kellen Rowe. So Beasler in the heart of that back 4. Can they draw their way back? Galaxy a perfect 7 wins from 7 games, and they score first. Oh, Gutierrez up and over the top. It's in now for Quase, but once again it's Bingham to the rescue. Might have been a handball. Yes, the flag had gone up. Ian Anderson right on it for the head referee, Robert Sabiga. So the Galaxy trying to ride it out. Spent much of the second half absorbing a lot of the Orlando City pressure, but a different kettle of fish tonight with a higher quality opponent in SKC. Shaloy has been a player that's capable of scoring goals, although he is yet to find the back of the net this season. One of those players that's been sidelined with injuries. It's just decimated this team. He's missed the last 2 games. Now making his 8th appearance of the campaign. We'll see how he leads this front line for SKC. Here is the Hungarian. Drops it back in support of the American Zusi. Squared. Opens up, but once again swept to safety by Daniel Steris. Can't say enough about the performances of Daniel Steris, who's been maligned in certain social media circles and by some of the fan groups that he's been outstanding. And here is Zusi serves one up. They've come forward behind Ilie Sanchez. Sinovic tries to take it on the volley and sends it out and clear of goal. Not the best of efforts from Sporting Kansas City, just trying to find that quality in the final third. Joe Corona, Ima Boateng, Efrain Alvarez, Quajo Pontius, and Tomas Hilliard Arce making the trip. Available on the bench for LA as Guillermo Barros Esqueloto has yet to make a switch. Up and over the top now for Zlatan Ibrahimovic bearing in. The flag is down. It's Ibrahimovic. It got just too far out in front, and it was Milja who got a touch in front. Brave goalkeeping once again to deny the super Swede. It was just a direct route ball over the top for Zlatan, who couldn't capitalize. Doesn't quite have the speed and the legs that he used to. Back at the other end we go now. And it's Quase needing some support. Marked tightly by Dave Romney. He'll leave it for Zusi, who sends it straight to the feet of the LA defense and Daniel Steris. Works its way out in the Galaxy half for Seth Sinovic, the former New England Revolution man. Born and bred in Kansas City. Along with Matt Beasler, 2 local boys who really shined throughout the years and part of that 2013 MLS Cup winning team. Meanwhile, here comes Russell. He's peeled around Shelbeck. He's done well. Zusi, he is in, plays it back for the Scot before it's swept to safety this time by Pipo Gonzalez, who clears well all the way up to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's closed down by Fontas. Question is, Fontas tried to play it off Ibra, but it's a throw-in for the Galaxy. Deep inside the Sporting Kansas City half. Can the Galaxy grind one out once again? It's going to be chiefly on Galaxy supporters' minds. 20 minutes left here on Galaxy Radio. Galaxy leading on that 55th minute strike. from Fabio Alvarez. LA's newest signing with their latest goal. Zusi. He will drop it back as, once again, SKC will set up that 4-3-3. Really hasn't worked out the way they liked, but Felipe has played it off and earned yet another corner. They move into double digits in that department with their 10th of the evening. LA trying to remain stout, trying to remain vigilant. It's going to be a tall order, but a win at Children's Mercy Park would be rather impressive. Only one team has done it this year. Meanwhile, Felipe's corner kick on the outswinger, and Romney rises, but it's won, and it's steered wide. Ilie has been an absolute menace in the air tonight. Overpowered Romney to win the header, and that will prompt the first change of the evening for Guillermo Barros Esqueloto. It will be Alvarez coming off and Joe Corona coming in, and this is a defensive switch as the Galaxy looks as though they're going to try and shore up shop and ride out this 1-goal lead to 3 points. So off goes Alvarez after a 72-minute shift. He appeared in 75 minutes in his first couple of games, and Fabio Alvarez gets his first goal in his third appearance for his new club. On comes Corona for the first time as a substitute this season. Been a real good addition from Club Tijuana after the first game, and it's working forward now for Uriel Antun on the edge of the box, trying to pull it back for Corona, who gets his first touch. And we'll play it off of Felipe for a throw-in. Soccer fans, the Modelo 6-pack is available now. The deal includes tickets to the LA Galaxy LAFC clash on the 19th, as well as 5 other games of your choice. You can get this incredible deal before it's gone at lagalaxy.com/6-pack. lagalaxy.com/Modelo 6-pack. 73rd minute, good ball in. Oh, it was a timely interception by Fontas, as Ibrahimovic was lurking off that entry ball all the way at the far post. Shelbeck leaves it for Jonah Dos Santos forward for Corona on the edge of the box. He's dispossessed. Dos Santos keeps possession alive, curls one in, and right off the head of it, diving Andreu Fontas, only as far as Uriel Antuna. The Galaxy putting the squeeze on Sporting Kansas City right now. The cross headed away now, and a chance for SKC to hit on the counter. Ilie for Quase, who makes the run on the outside of Giancarlo Gonzalez, and it'll go off of the LA defender for yet another Sporting corner kick. It's the final score. Montreal 2, Real Salt Lake 1. DC United coming back from 2 goals down to win it at home over Chicago. And ends up in a 3-3 draw, rather. Benny Feilhaber on the 75th delivers straight in. Out comes Bingham to punch and clears in decisive fashion. So it's going to be another change coming up for Sporting Kansas City. They're going to make the change with Jimmy Medranda getting set to come on. It'll work its way up for Quase on the edge of the Galaxy box. Is played forward now for Ilie. And a lot to do that time defensively for Giancarlo Pipo Gonzalez. Back at the other end, Zlatan Ibrahimovic had a great chance moments ago, but couldn't really take his chance. Once again, another good save. 3 big saves tonight from Tim Melia in that Sporting Kansas City goal. So we can confirm it is a final. DC United 3, Chicago Fire 3. Some discrepancy in terms of goal scoring and reports, but and went out in front 2-0 on the road before Segura grabbed the double to make it 2-2. Luciano Acosta pegging DC out in front 9 minutes from time, but Francisco Calvo gets his first goal for his new club since his midseason trade from Minnesota United. That coming in stoppage time. What a thriller at Audi Park. Meanwhile, Feilhaber links up with Russell just on the outside of the Galaxy penalty area. Shelvek there defensively did just enough to thwart the Scot. Nothing doing. It's been a night of frustration for Johnny Russell. And there's a little bit of a degree of fatigue it appears to be setting in terms of what the body language is indicating. Well, we've got a moment, fans. The LA Galaxy Foundation is now accepting nominations for our 2019 Hero of the Game program. The Galaxy strives to express gratitude to local heroes by honoring police, fire, and military personnel, as well as their families for their sacrifice and their service. To nominate a hero today, please go to lagalaxy.com/hero of the game. So the sub, the third and final switch for Peter Vermees and Sporting, will see Jimmy Medranda replace Seth Sinovic, and they'll pick up a little bit more pace and attack-mindedness, for lack of a better phrase, from the Colombian winger, who makes his second appearance of the season after spending much of the campaign out with injury. But the Galaxy get it back in possession inside the Sporting half for Corona, who's supported by Shelvek. His passing and the triangles open up. Shelvek trying to play it through, and does. It's in now for Sebastian Lletget, who gets it all wrong with his first touch. It's just got to be better from Lletget, who failed to produce anything of an end product. Made it easy in the end for Medranda. So the Galaxy come away with nothing. Wide to the right for Sinovic, or rather Graham Zusi. It was Sinovic who was just brought off for Medranda, and here is Medranda's first touch in the Galaxy half. He'll drive one across, not a bad effort, off the head of the defense in Pipo Gonzalez, and it drops for Ilye. Here comes Felipe. They circulate it around right on top of the Galaxy box. LA absorbing all of this possession. An incredible amount of it tonight for Sporting Kansas City. Short, long as it goes back to Perry Kitchen. Out comes Melia all the way outside of his box to clear it. It's pressured by Antuna. End to end, and now Sporting time of the essence right now. It's a team that's lost just once on their home ground. So Guillermo Barros Escaloto looking on with concern. That loss coming at the beginning of the month against Atlanta when they lost 3-0. Joseph Martinez along with Ezequiel Barco. Martinez getting 2 in that one. So 11 minutes to go. Just on the outside of the Galaxy penalty area. Questions of a handball on Sebastian Lletget, who just came outside the box. So they'll set up for this free kick here in a worrisome moment right now for Los Angeles. Standing over it is the ever dangerous Johnny Russell. It's on the side of the penalty area to the right of David Bingham. Graham Zusi standing over it. 3-man wall now for LA, and it will be Zusi drives one in and punched away by Bingham. Good effort that time from the Galaxy goalkeeper. It's been pretty busy tonight. And a series of good saves, but they come right back and try to utilize more pressure. The Galaxy really taking a lot of this possession right now. They've worked it forward on this right-hand side as Corona wins it. Heavy touch from Jonah Dos Santos, who gives it away. And it's worked its way forward for the substitute, Chaloy. And fires one just high. Not a bad effort. It was audacious, and it would have been absolutely spectacular. But Chaloy sending it just high of Bingham's crossbar. Bingham did have it covered, however. .66% of possession here with just a little over 8 minutes plus added on time left at Children's Mercy Park. Galaxy looking for their third win on their travels this season as Ibrahimovic wins the header off the throw, using all 6'5" of his frame to very good effect. Here's Joe Corona. Couldn't quite bring it down under the ubiquitous presence of Felipe Gutierrez, and Jonah Dos Santos only too happy to oblige. Ibrahimovic gets it back, but it's going to be a handball against the big Swede, and a free kick for SKC. You can tell they are growing in frustration as this match progresses. Here's Zusi now as Sporting once again enter the Galaxy half. Happy to concede that space. It's worked its way right, and here's the buzzsaw. Russell met by the challenge of Steris, overhits the cross. Tracked down by Zusi, did well to keep it in, slips it for Quase. Quase thought about the challenge, drags it back to the byline, appeals for the touch, and it will be a goal kick here for David Bingham. No corner given, despite the protests from the French Sporting Kansas City striker. Quase thought it might have gone off of Real Antuna, who just let it slip between his legs and go out of play. Frustrating night for Quase, as I mentioned, a goal-scoring drought that would extend to 14 games should he not find the back of the net here in the last 6 minutes. Wonderful flick from the goal kick from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but it falls for Medranda. Andreu Fontas and Sporting, who have outshot the Galaxy 14-8. In terms of shots on target, the Galaxy with the better chances. 4 shots on goal to just the 2 for SKC. They just lacked that ingenuity in that final third. Credit to the Galaxy defense, which has kept them at bay. Still some unfinished business, however, as it drops for Joe Corona, the only substitute so far for the Galaxy. Corona was slated to start tonight, what was a late game scratch, and does have some of that kinesiology tape up on his neck. He's been ever present since coming over from Tijuana of Liga MX. And what a signing he's going to be. Galaxy have got themselves a good one. They've got themselves a free kick as well, but it drops in. This is Chaloy. We'll send it back for Medranda now, trying to build behind Beasler. Beasler coming on at halftime for Botan Barath. He'll work the big switch now for his former U.S. men's national teammate, Graham Zusi. Former winger converted into a fullback. It's given him a new lease on life, very much in similar vein to what you saw earlier from the likes of Chris Albright, but most famously by DeMarcus Beasley. Here's Medranda on the opposite side as Sporting go into the Galaxy half, and it's repelled this time by the defense, which did really well. Defensively there was Dave Romney, proving to be that utility man in the back four. Slated to start it right back, but Steris moving into that position in the first half. Medranda can't control, and just a foot in from Perry Kitchen to release Real Antuna on the 86th, and it's Antuna in a 2v3 along with Ibra. The cross is there. Ibrahimovic off the chest. Ibrahimovic fires and scores. Absolutely brilliant. It's vintage Ibrahimovic, and the Galaxy are headed to a big win on the road It's 2-0 to L.A. Zlatan Ibrahimovic with his 10th goal of the season, his 6th from the run of play, and a super cross, it must be said, by Uriel Antuna. Brilliantly executed on a textbook counterattacking chance. It was a lofted ball across the face of the 6-yard box, chested down, and on the half volley, Ibrahimovic stabs it right past Melia, who got a piece of it, but not enough. And the Galaxy victimized Sporting as the host went in search of that equalizer. And now what was a molehill for SKC becomes a mountain. The ensuing kickoff, though, Medranda comes all the way back, and his cross cut out by big David Bingham. And the Galaxy, what a change a week can make. Defensively resolute and organized. And Ibrahimovic, the second top goal scorer in Major League Soccer, strikes and make it 10 goals in 11 games this season. Back from his ban and back into the goals. Just an incredible output of 32 goals in 38 appearances. 32 goals in 35 starts since he burst onto the scene in March of 2018. Here's Antuna now. We'll head for the corner flag. The Galaxy trying to milk some clock, as they say, and kill off some of those precious seconds and march on to victory number 9. This win would be monumental for them if they could hold on. Victory would see them overtake Seattle, moving 2 points clear of the Sounders into the second position in the Western Conference. They will bring in their second substitute of the night. Chris Pontius will check in for Sebastian Leggett to finish this one out. Looking for a little more hold-up play, I'm sure. So Pontius comes in to make his 13th appearance. He came on, of course, for 1 minute on Friday night for the very same man, Leggett. Second sub tonight for Guillermo Barros Esqueloto. There's such a great urgency about the Sporting Kansas City team, but it may be too little, too late. Galaxy, a different kettle of fish with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But that's what happens when you buy world-class talent. Ibrahimovic, the assist earlier, and now a hand in both goals tonight. And the assist, by the way, for Uriel Antuna will be his second of the campaign. Here's Zusi on the cross. It's a good-looking cross, too, but underneath it is David Romney. And Medranda fires a bullet, stinging the gloves of David Bingham. Zusi onto it in a flash before it's sent to safety by Pipo Gonzalez. Referee waves play on in a collision between Medranda and Joe Corona. Dug out by Chaloy. It's all rather central as we head into the final minute plus added on time here at Children's Mercy Park. Sporting Kansas City on the ropes. It sits up. It's Felipe, and a brilliant save from David Bingham to deny the Chilean. Just the biggest of right hand touches that time from the Galaxy goalkeeper. Russell sends it in. Flag is up, offside against Sporting Kansas City. A big-time save from a goalkeeper enjoying his best season in Major League Soccer. Superbly done off an absolute thunderbolt from Medranda. Big David Bingham single-handedly keeping his clean sheet intact as LA are minutes away from back-to-back clean sheets on the road. After many people thought that they were not serious contenders, perhaps pretenders, following that miserable run of form, they are back. My goodness. This will really put them in good stead and set up nicely for that Sunday visit of Bruce Arena and the New England Revolution. Final substitution, Ima Boateng to replace Uriel Antuna. He gets a deserved rest as Boateng comes on to make his 14th appearance of the season. It's an unused substitute on Friday night in Orlando. And that will be the end of the substitutes for the LA Galaxy, as Corona, Pontius, and Boateng have come on here in the second half to shore it up and close up shop. Can confirm a final score tonight. Philadelphia Union 1, the Colorado Rapids 1. Sergio Santos had pegged Philly in front in the first half, but the 72nd minute equalizer from Colorado's Jonathan Lewis rescuing a share of the points. Nothing to show for that foray down. Still some midweek action coming up. On Friday, it will be Vancouver at home to Toronto before the scene will shift to a busy weekend slate. Of course, tomorrow, the United States in action at the Under-20 World Cup as they get set to wrap up the group stage against Qatar. All kinds of international soccer coming your way, too. The Gold Cup starting on June 15th, June 14th, Copa America. And, of course, the Women's World Cup kicking off in France. That in just about 8 or 9 days. The summer of soccer. 4 minutes have been added on here. The Galaxy looking to move to 9 wins and 5 defeats along with a draw. Everything but the kitchen sink has been thrown at them tonight by this resilient Sporting Kansas City team, but hit on the break as they went in search of the equalizer. As we head into the 3rd minute of allotted stoppage time, Felipe is a man down. Just colliding with the Galaxy midfield. Well, despite the complaints, Elias Sanchez he'll be all right as he manages to get back to his feet. Remember, they've used all 3 of their subs, so they can ill afford to lose him. And here comes Felipe Gutierrez now. Nice little ball played across. And that will be swept to safety for the time being. 95th minute now. The Galaxy are nearly there. Zusi. And it may be a bridge too far right now as referee Robert Sabiga catches a glance at his watch. Quase trying to work his way through to no avail. It's come out wide for Sanchez. Just lifts one up, and then Medrano drifted over to this right-hand side, but underneath that cross was Shelbeck. That's going to do it, and the Galaxy ride it out. Goals from Fabio Alvarez as well as Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the second half steer them to victory. The final tonight, Sporting Kansas City 0, the LA Galaxy 2. Stick around. We'll have a full match recap. Take a look at some of the other scores as the Galaxy win out 2-0 over SKC.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and Toyota. Let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Are you ready for a new car? Are you set on getting a great deal? Then now's the time to get to Toyota's Ready, Set, Go sales event, where you can take advantage of incredible deals like low leases and huge factory cashback offers on many of our most popular models, including the all-new RAV4, a top new Tacoma, a sporty Camry, and more. So ready, set, go. See your Southern California Toyota dealer today, or visit buyatoyota.com for all current offers.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Well, when the dust has settled, the LA Galaxy will take 3 points back to Los Angeles. Back-to-back wins on the road. 2-0 victors tonight at Children's Mercy Park against Sporting Kansas City. This is the post-game show here on Galaxy Radio. Happy to have you along. I am Christian Miles, and total domination in terms of statistics and possession, but the Galaxy make the most of their 5 shots on goal. Second half goals from Fabio Alvarez and Zlatan Ibrahimovic doing the damage tonight as the Galaxy now move into the second position in the Western Conference on 28 points, 2 points clear of the Seattle Sounders in the second position as they find themselves 6 points adrift of their crosstown rivals. But a clinical display of counterattacking soccer is what you can chalk this one up to. That and resolute defending as the Galaxy, yes, they did concede 18 shots. Yes, they did concede 5 shots on target. However, those shots were a series of half chances, and that, combined with some brilliant goalkeeping from David Bingham, has allowed the Galaxy to claim their 9th win of the campaign, and after a miserable spell that saw them go on a winless run of 5 games, they are now back in winning business with back-to-back wins for the first time since late last month when they managed to defeat both Philadelphia and Houston. The big return, of course, for Zlatan Ibrahimovic had a massive influence on that one, and that will take us to our man of the match, which is brought to you by Herbalife Nutrition. Herbalife Nutrition for a better life. And the counter-attacking goal was made by Zlatan Ibrahimovic, playing for the first time in his career with the new signing Fabio Alvarez. Those two had a great understanding, and it came to fruition. It was building up until the goal on the 55th minute when a long ball sent forward was headed across the face of goal by the big Swede, only to be knocked in via the header by Fabio Alvarez, who grabs his first goal in Major League Soccer on his third appearance. And Sporting Kansas City would press forward and create all kinds of possession going forward and really set up camp in this LA Galaxy half. However, really couldn't capitalize. A couple of close time opportunities for Felipe, who hit the crossbar, and several chances that went begging. In the end, though, Sporting not sharp enough in that final third to punish the Galaxy as they managed to walk out with a huge win and their first in Kansas for 12 years since they last defeated Sporting Kansas City when they were then known as the Kansas City Wizards back in 2007. And what a big night it is, and you can see the look on the face, the body language, really something to behold for the Galaxy. Let's break down the stats for you. 18 shots, as I mentioned, for Sporting Kansas City, 5 of which went on target, just 9 opportunities. But of those 9, 5 were kept on target by the visitors. LA, which is 34% of the possession, outplayed in that aspect of the game for the second consecutive match, but it's that defensive resolution that kept them out. They managed to absorb a lot of this attacking pressure, wave after wave from Sporting, who just flat out weren't good enough, despite the fact that Sporting had a 12-5 edge in corner kick opportunities. The Galaxy not succumbing a single goal this evening. Only bookings tonight, Pipo Gonzalez for LA and Ilie cautioned in the second half for SKC. All right, we're going to step aside one more time, but keep it right here. Our post-game show continues on Galaxy Radio. When we return, we'll have final thoughts. We'll check on all the other scores around Major League Soccer, plus our moment of the match as the Galaxy win out 2-0 away to Sporting Kansas City. Stay with us, everybody.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
Are you ready for a new car? Are you set on getting a great deal? Then now's the time to get to Toyota's Ready, Set, Go sales event, where you can take advantage of incredible deals like low leases and huge factory cashback offers on many of our most popular models, including the all-new RAV4, a top new Tacoma, a sporty Camry, and more. So ready, set, go. See your Southern California Toyota dealer today, or visit buyatoyota.com for all current offers.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back to Postgame Show rolls on here on Galaxy Radio. I am Christian Miles, and the Galaxy supporters will be rejoicing. It was all doom and gloom as recently as a week ago. However, how quickly a week can change things. The second road win in the space of 5 days that the Galaxy follow up that 1-0 win on Friday night in Orlando with a 2-0 triumph away to Sporting Kansas City in a special midweek fixture, one that vaults them up to the second position in Major League Soccer, just 6 points off of first place LAFC. Time now for the moment of the match, which is brought to you by Alcatel, the official smartphone of the LA Galaxy. Alcatel is available at Cricket Wireless, and the changing moment had to be when Zlatan Ibrahimovic rose to meet that long diagonal and headed across the face of goal for the first Galaxy goal of his career for the newest signing, Argentine Fabio Alvarez, there to put it away in front of a helpless Tim Melia, who was brilliant in goal tonight for Sporting Kansas City. And that will be our moment of the match, brought to you by Alcatel, the official smartphone of the LA Galaxy. Alcatel, available once again at Cricket Wireless. 4 other scores to keep you appraised of before we say goodnight. Atlanta United on 2 late goals from Josef Martinez in a first-half strike, 3-0 at home at the expense of Minnesota United. It was the Montreal Impact, 2-1 over Real Salt Lake. Omar Brown and Safir Taider from the penalty spot to negate a late strike from RSL's Sam Johnson. In the end, the Canadians take all 3 points at home. A barn burner of a match as DC United came back from 2 goals down to end up in a 3-3 draw against the visiting Chicago Fire, who went out in front after 15 minutes on first-half goals from CJ Sapong and Jordan Mihailovic, but a double from Ulises Segura squared things on the hour mark before Luciano Costa put DC out in front 9 minutes from time, only to see Francisco Calvo, the newest face to the Chicago Fire, rescue a share of the points late in that one. What a barn burner at Audi Field. And finally, Philadelphia and Colorado battling to a 1-1 draw in Chester, Pennsylvania. Sergio Santos putting Philadelphia up a 0-0 midway through the first half. They walked into halftime with the lead. However, 18 minutes from time, Colorado's Jonathan Lewis popping up on a nice feed from Andre Shinyashiki, the man who did the damage against the LA Galaxy. In the end, Philly and Colorado 1-1 for Philly. So the result means that the Galaxy moved to 8 wins, 9 defeats, and 1 draw. And despite being outplayed and outperformed on Friday, they got an undeserved 3 points against Orlando City. But tonight, you could say it was a textbook piece of counterattacking efficiency that led to 2 second-half goals. The name of this game is taking your chances, and the Galaxy made the most of them tonight, while Sporting Kansas City failed to find and take their chances going forward in the opposition half. Up next for the LA Galaxy, a Sunday kickoff at 7:30 against Bruce Arena and the New England Revolution before the 18-day break for the Gold Cup. Then they will return to action on the 22nd of June away to FC Cincinnati. But when all is said and done and the dust finally settles, the final score, Sporting Kansas City 0, the LA Galaxy 2. That's going to do it for us. On behalf of our entire great crew, this is Christian Miles saying good night from Galaxy Radio.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with a Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our Buy the Gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.